NXT, folks, as we are 1 week away from Halloween Havoc. What does NXT got going on tonight? What does NXT really got going on tonight? Well, they got a lot of stuff going on tonight. So let's kick this whole thing off, all right? We start off with the new NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes with Trick Williams. Trick Williams basically said he is the new champion right now, and that, Mello-bration is going to happen. It's not a celebration, it's a Mello-bration, all right? Because Melo talked about, when he showed up on NXT 4 months ago, he proved he was the final boss in the breakout tournament. And now he waited this ripe opportunity to show and pull a swerve on Swerve, and now he's the new North American champion. I still think it doesn't make sense that a contract is now Money in the Bank all of a sudden. But Melo says, I don't miss, and now I'm calling shots here. He's the leader of the new school. This is a man that's been hiding in a chocolate factory, been ready to come out, and now he is champion. He gonna be champion as long as he holds this around his waist. He don't care what management or Ciampa or the fans got anything to say, cause he taking over right now. But next, Johnny Gargano comes out. We haven't really seen Johnny Gargano in a while. Well, maybe we've seen him in segments with Dexter and whatnot, but it's not like Gargano's been really much of a thing on this show, the actual main show of NXT and whatnot. But fans chanting welcome back. Gargano basically introduced himself. Listen, I've been North American champion before, and I know what this title means. I'm just here to congratulate you and whatnot, okay? I've been doing a lot of things lately, weddings, honeymoons, bachelor parties and whatnot. But, with Allison Theory on Raw, Indy is married, and Candice LeRae's pregnant, he's done with all this fun right now, okay? And he feels like he's lost his way, and now it's time to get back on track right now, and he wants a shot at that North American title. And Hayes basically, a challenge. Like, you want a challenge, right? You want a match and everything. Trick Williams basically said, yo, Gargano better go check on your daughter Indy, man, because she's been shooting my DMs all weekend. Gargano started laughing, and basically, hey, man, that's your daughter you talking about. But hey, I got my son-in-law right behind you, okay? Next, Dexter Lumis starts choking out Trick Williams. Then both him and Gargano knock both Mello and Trick out of the ring. Basically, they were going to get back in, but Gargano and Lumis stood tall. Which, yeah, Gargano being back, like I said, he has not really been here. I know a lot of people have been saying he probably was going to be leaving. I know everybody would talk about what he took the NXT off his Twitter handler and whatnot. Honestly, I know his contract is apparently coming up soon, too. So, we don't know what the future really holds for Johnny Gargano. But Johnny Gargano is back. And I guess he's teaming with Dexter, so he is a face right now. I guess we should be saying, too. So, yeah, Johnny Gargano's future was in question right now, but it looks like he's back again and whatnot. Okay, but we'll see what happens now with him and Carmelo Hayes whenever that match is going to happen. So let's see what goes on from there. I know Odyssey Jones came out. Funny, Gargano and Dexter tried to high five him. Dexter just kind of stood there as Odyssey just got in the ring. Went against Andre Chase, Mr. Dean Douglas, Mean Street Posse out there. Basically a squash match. Odyssey got the win. Nice squash, so good on Jones and whatnot. The Diamond Mine were backstage, basically talking about everybody's getting all these opportunities for these title shots, and we're done asking for opportunities. We're going to take them. So the Creed brothers end up going against Imperium and whatnot. Yeah, I look at Imperium, and I just kind of used to them losing. I thought it was kind of cool when he did that big, fireman's carry for the 2 count and whatnot. One of the Creed brothers, which looked good. Which, they were getting cheered out there, too, Imperium and whatnot. Even though they're heels, they're telling both of these teams are heels and whatnot. I know, Strong and the rest of Diamond Mine got involved. Kushida and Ike Manjiro came out, basically brawling with the Diamond Mine in. Next, Marcel Bartel rolled up one of the Creed brothers. I'm actually surprised the Creed brothers already lost right now, basically since they made Diamond Mine look unstoppable and whatnot. But Imperium got the win, but as they were in the, in the ring, MSK ended up attacking them from behind, which MSK was booed. And they chanted, "You suck." MSK though, man, which it looks like the fans, they chanted for Imperium, but MSK, they booed MSK before. We noticed. I felt like maybe because they got pushed to the top too fast, possibly, but, fans, they just don't like MSK. I really don't know. I don't mind MSK. I like them, but I know these guys can't really talk. Honestly, I probably kind of knew that when they were back in Impact, and the whole Treehouse thing is the Rascals. But yeah, folks, they're just not feeling Dez and Wentz out there. So maybe they lose the titles. I don't know, but I don't know. MSK, I just feel like it's just kind of been around. They haven't been doing much lately, anyways. Kyle O'Reilly, I guess, was hanging with Von Wagner. I guess they were bonding, hiking, or camping and whatnot. Which, Wagner gave O'Reilly a beer, and hey, I guess O'Reilly was excited to see what's gonna happen with this team, or something like that. Okay, let's see where this goes. We're gonna be a team. We're gonna be doing something. So, yeah, I guess they're all good at team. Wagner, he still does not sound good, even in a backstage, vignette and whatnot. He's still not that good on the microphone right now. I still don't know why they really got Kyle O'Reilly kind of hanging around him as a team and whatnot, but we'll see what happens with that. Joe Gacy was kind of promo backstage, basically talking about he's not in a safe space right now, and talked about, basically all these words of whatever SJWs would say and whatnot, since he's making fun of them. And he called his little snowflake Parker Bordeaux right there. So I guess he's trying to be like a cult leader, maybe like Bray Wyatt. I don't know, but obviously he's gonna be like a cult leader since he has a follower now and whatnot. So we'll see what happens with this Joe Gacy thing going on. But interesting promo though. Legado del Fantasma was out there. Basically talked about Carmelo Hayes as a lucky son of a bitch. Walking out with that title. But he said he's going to get payback on him. But Elektra Lopez, I guess she's getting ready to wrestle to go against Cora Jade. Cora Jade got the quick win right there, which I'm kind of surprised to see. But they do like Cora Jade, apparently. Another win right there. So now I actually thought it wasn't even a 3 and whatnot at one point. So good win from her. We'll see how that goes. It's been kind of a tough week and a half for Legado right there. Tommaso Ciampa and Braun Breaker in the back, talking about GYV, as Breaker basically said, listen, man, we're not going to do all cliche being reluctant partners and costing each other the match, all right? But Ciampa says, listen, man, I ain't worried about anything. You made this, all right? You did this. You leading this whole thing off. You wanted to do this. I ain't want to do this. So, hey, man, what you telling me for? This your thing, okay? This is yours. Next, Io Shirai went against Persia Perota versus JC Jane in a spin the wheel. Whoever will win will spin the wheel for next week's stipulation for the tag titles. This did not go out well, especially for JC Jane. JC Jane basically did a Sasha Banks suicide dive from 2017, which she did not even come close to hitting Persia out there. It looked really bad, and it was so bad that she never even finished the match. They just had to do Io versus Perota out there. So, hopefully JC Jane is okay, but that was bad. That was a very bad suicide dive, and hopefully she's okay, but she could not. She was done after that. She could not finish the match, but Io got the win, and she spun the wheel, and it was a Stairway to Hell ladder match. I don't know how good of an idea it was that after we just saw one person get hurt, and hopefully they'll be ready to go by next week, but a Stairway to Hell ladder match, I don't know. Don't know about this one. So, I don't know. Spin the wheel, folks. Spin the wheel. Couldn't they have somebody else spin the wheel for Halloween Havoc? I don't know. But yeah, hopefully JC Jane is okay, though, because that was still a nasty looking fall. That was bad. Legado del Fantasma was beating up, I think it was Trey Baxter, until, Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs showed up then, discount APA there, fighting them off. I already showed a Solo Sikoa vignette. I guess he's debuting next week. Apparently, he's the brother of both the Usos, or the younger brother, if I'm not mistaken. Ike Manjiro was walking in the bathroom while Kushida's taking a piss for some reason and saying, he wants to team with Kushida. But we're bringing back the old Kushida, folks. We're going to go back to the future. So what is this, Time Splitters 2.0 right now? I know Alex Shelley's not in this company, but yeah, Marty McFly, Kushida is back, and then for some reason, all the lights in the bathroom go blue. Kind of strange. Tony D'Angelo, you Forget about it, you mooly. Went against Ru Fang out there. Forget about it. Why am I doing Italian accent still? This man, he comes from the mean streets of Chicago. You know what I mean? The streets are talking about Mr. D'Angelo right now. He's making moves in this business. You know what I mean? I'm done making an Italian accent. I'm not probably doing a good one anyways. But forget about it. And he won, and then they talked about the producer that was missing, which it's taken you guys a week to finally ask about it. Like, the man probably is dead at this point, and you left him in a trunk for over a week. But, Tony said, hey, man, nobody likes to snitch. You ain't see nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't see nothing, man. Don't snitch, all right? Here's some money. Go buy yourself something nice and forget about it, okay? Yeah, murdering folks, no police. The parking lot is a very dangerous place in NXT. We seen Hit Row get kidnapped last week, and now we saw a man in a trunk last week, and he is still missing and probably dead. So, NXT, folks, it's a dangerous place back there, especially in the parking lot. Duke Hudson was in the park in his poker room. Swingers Palace 2.0. Funny Swingers Palace just ended on Impact, so now we got a new Swingers Palace. Briggs and Jensen were coming out until I guess they were beat up by Legado, which we did get a tag team match from them, which Legado ended up winning and whatnot. So Legado would have desperately needed a win anyways, if you ask me. I know they had a promo for both Mandy Rose and Raquel Gonzalez for their title match next week at Halloween Havoc. I'm sure a lot of people are going to say some very good ass shots of Mandy. I've already seen it on Twitter tonight. But, yeah, title match next week. I know they showed someone still digging a hole. Apparently, this is Dakota Kai, if I'm not mistaken. Some people thought it was The Undertaker, but maybe Dakota Kai. Well, especially with the whole voice thing going on. Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes were still looking for the North American title, and I guess they opened up a letter, which was for Dexter. Haunted House next week, so are we gonna get more zombie referees like the Cameron Grimes one for Halloween Havoc last year? I don't know, but yeah, Trick and Carmelo, man, they're headed to the Haunted House next week. Eli Drake went against Grayson Waller to see who will host Halloween Havoc. Why was this even a match? Drake ended up winning. So he's going to be the host next week. Good for him. But in the main event, though, we did get Tommaso Ciampa and Braun Breaker versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. Obviously, if you've seen a lot of these reluctant tag teams, we've been seeing a lot of these on the last few weeks, especially on the main roster, too. Either Raw or SmackDown. Just look at Lashley and Drew right now. Basically, almost like we saw last night on Raw and whatnot with those teams. But, Ciampa's getting beat up most of it. He hits Breaker, tagging him, say, where the hell have you been? Basically, Breaker and, Steiner 2.0 there, and Ciampa ended up winning, though. After Breaker did his finisher and whatnot, Ciampa took his title. Goldie, of course, walked away, but he got back in the ring, had one more stare down with Breaker before the show ended. So, formula stuff when you think about it with the tag team. I can see why my co-host walked out saying, like, don't you get tired of this cliche? Yeah, we see this a lot, so you already know how this is going to end, all right? But, other than that, NXT was not bad. It was good. Some good hype for Halloween Havoc next week, so I am looking forward to that show and see what's going to happen. But a pretty good show from NXT this week. I should say that women's match turned into a disaster, the triple threat one. Hopefully JC Jane is okay and whatnot, but that was still a very bad looking fall, though. MSK getting booed. Well, it's not like it's happened before. Good to see Gargano back, so I guess he's a face right now. So we'll see what happens with him and Dexter. That wasn't a bad promo he cut. So, yeah, that's NXT we got tonight, folks. But other than that, though, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at HoodieKnight890. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace. I'm going to go play some Call of Duty. Out.